Alrighty. Here we go. That was really weird at the start of this level when it just like, hey, this is just, look at this fiery bullshit. Here's a fuck ton of spells. And bullshit. And it's like, here's 3 nuke spells. And it's like, why are there 3 nuke spells? It's just like, what the fuck is actually going on? A bloogie woogie woo! Alright, there's another super health. No! Wait. What happens if I just jump on this? No. Nope. Shit. jump when... God damn it. Why aren't you jumping when I push jump? This... He won't fucking jump! The slope bullshit literally eats your inputs. What happens if I just fly up here? Um, okay, so... So, is that Ilwerin? That ain't even magical. Do I have anything magical? This is magical. Eh. Eh? Yeah, that's the... Well, this series is over, I guess. Time to move on to the next LP. I mean... I'll put it this way. The level design was less bullshit than the first game. But still there were a couple issues here and there with getting... I don't know if they were intentional or not, but like that one level I had to replay because for whatever reason I pulled the switch to open the door next to it and then went back when I had to go backtrack to go to the other side of the level to get the pentagram. The door closed, but I couldn't open the door because the switch had already been pulled. You know, other than that, and other than rooms where there are blatant traps that are just supposed to be, lol, you're stuck here now because you did the thing. I mean, it's kind of a shitty thing to do. I mean, it makes sense in a dungeon crawler design. It's still a real shitty, like, well, I hope you have an extra save file or something, otherwise you're gonna have to restart from the beginning. In other dungeon crawlers that I've played, there's only one that has ever done that. And it only ever did it once in the entire series, and that was Eye of the Beholder 2. In the second Eye of the Beholder, there's literally a guy that he's dying, and he says, "Don't come in here. It's a trap. You open the, you open the wall, but I've been trapped back here because I felt, I fucked up. I fucked up my trial and I got trapped here. You opened it up because you're coming through the trial. It's the only reason this door's open. If you come in here, it will seal permanently and you will die in here. You will be trapped. And if you go in there, it's like, ooh, this guy had good shit. Too late, you walked in there. That guy had good shit. But now the door's sealed forever. And nobody's coming to try the trial again. You're fucked." That's like the only other game I've ever played that has some kind of dungeon crawling, dungeon crawler or dungeon crawling motif to it that has ever done the lol, you're trapped forever, hope you have a spare save file. Other than that, yes, I did play the game on the easiest difficulty, but I tried both of the games on the default normal difficulty when I was testing to make sure they worked in Build GDX, and in both of them, it was like, what the fuck were you thinking? I mean, we had some instances I got low on health. I did get low on health, and for the, you know, this one was a much better game. I did have to watch myself a little bit more, but overall, I think this one was a lot better balanced, kind of, in terms of just stuff. They did give you a lot more scrolls, so and the spells did actually kill shit. Unlike the first game, where it literally, you couldn't cast Fireball until level 4, until you were level 4. And even then, it didn't really do a whole lot. And this one, the spells actually did shit. I didn't mind going, fuck it, I got scrolls, and just blow spells. And they give you nuke scrolls like fucking, I think there were like 3 or 4 nuke scrolls on easy in the first Witchaven. Maybe 5 or 6, I don't know, I forgot how many all I know is I saved them and it didn't work on Titty Witch. Killed everything around her, but it didn't work on the Titty Witch. That's what you need Cold Steel and the Strength Potion for, and Hero Time! But anyway, I will catch you guys for whatever I decide to do next. At some point I am going to do Anvil of Dawn. A couple of those death animations really did make me think of Anvil. Like the one where the enemies that you hit and their armor just explodes off them and then they fall down. That's Anvil of Dawn shit. That Dreamforge did an excellent job on that one. In fact, they're also, you know, the Ravenloft games and whatnot. But yeah, Anvil of Dawn's death animations, about 95% of them are just, you know, you fucking, like the very first bitch-ass enemy, the Thanes, like, you hit them, they drop to their knees, their sword shatters, and they just have both hands out like, oh man, I'm fucked, and then a magic circle surrounds them and their flesh just gets incinerated off their skeleton and then their skeleton crumbles. And just a skull plops down. That's like the first enemy you fight, just falls down and just their flesh just incinerates off their skeleton. And then you got just other things. I'm not in the mood for a dungeon crawler yet. But anyway, I'm babbling. So, later. Adios.